Hi there, and welcome to another session here with Man and Machine. I wanted to go through an issue which has been cropping up more and more with regards to Fusion Manage. So let's jump right into how you might set up delegations. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what a delegation is simply putting your work on someone else's plate in a temporary fashion. So if you were on leave, for example, or you required workload sharing, or you needed some assistance with stuff, this would allow you to put a portion of this work on someone else's plate. So there are a couple different ways that we can deal with delegation. Let's start with the first one, which is from your profile. Let's say, for example, you're going on leave for a couple of days and you want to make sure that the company and the work still rolls forward while you are away. This is where we can set up a personal delegation. So inside of Fusion Manage, we can go to our profile picture on the top right, and you can see that we have a My Delegations button. So by simply clicking on this My Delegations button, it will take us to a delegations screen. Now you can see that I currently don't have any delegations active on my screen. So I can go and click New Delegation, and I can go and call this one, for example, Annual Leave. I can select the workspace to which it pertains. Yes, you do have to set these up specifically for each workspace. So let's say, for example, as part of the quality inspections, I'm going to be away for a couple of days, and those quality inspections still need to take place. So all of the work would be assigned to me in the quality inspections workspace would be assigned to someone else. And you can see that I have a start date, an end date, and the user to which this work would be assigned, as well as a button to turn this on or off. So let's say for the start date, it's going to be today, and we'll go ahead and change this to be tomorrow. So we change this to the 8th. There we go. And let's go ahead and select the user that I'd like to go and give all of my work to. And in this case, I'm sorry, Byron, you're getting all of my quality inspections for this period of time. So you can see, oh, I've done a bit more than just a day there. Let's just double check. I've done 2 days. Yeah, that's fine. We can simply go and change this to the 7th, and then that will be fine. Unfortunately, this is set in an American date system, so that's why it looks a bit confusing. And we can now go ahead and save this particular delegation. Now, what that means is Byron will get all of the emails that I would have gotten and notifications that I would have gotten, as well as all of the tasks that would be assigned to me in my main profile. So let's have a look here. Yes, I have saved my changes, I'm pretty sure. Yep. We'll just leave that. So Byron will then inherit all of the work which is in that workspace. So all of my quality inspection work would go to Byron at this point in time. Meaning that, let's say, for example, if you're a little bit swamped or you needed to share this workload, or you had some issues which was occurring, which is stopping you from doing work in certain workspaces, you could go and delegate your work in those workspaces to someone else. It's not just annual leave or absence that this is for. Right. Now for a second, let's take our user hats off, put our administrator hats on, and let's have a discussion about delegations from the administrator point of view. So if you have a user who's going to be away due to illness or sickness, or maybe they just forgot to set up their own delegations before they went on leave, let's go through the process where we can delegate someone else's work for them as an administrator. So we can simply go to the administration section and go to system configuration. And under system configuration, you will see that there is a delegation manager. Now this is slightly different from the delegations that we've set up before, because we're going from user to user. So now we can set up delegations for other users to different users. So let's go and set one up. Let's say, for example, that Cameron has taken some leave and forgotten to tell us. So we're going to add this to Byron's plate. Sorry, Byron, I'm really picking on you today. Just as he can take over that work because Cameron is away. So let's go and put here Cameron annual leave. And we're going to be allocating Cameron's work. So we need to go and select him here. From user is Cameron. The workspace in question is going to be the change requests. And we can put in a start date and an end date like we did before. So there is our end date is tomorrow, and we can go and make sure that Byron knows how to go and carry that load. Right, so if I now went and saved this, it would allow me to allow that delegation to be in process. So now all of the work which is being assigned to Cameron in the change request workspace will be sent to Byron for the period which is in here. Now, there are a couple actions and things that we could use as well. So you can see that by selecting one with a tick there, we have the ability to clone it, delete it, disable it. If Cameron was involved in multiple different workspaces, it's probably useful to go and clone this, in which case we can then go and change that workspace in question and go and say that all of his projects work could then be pushed forward to Byron as well for that period of time. So quite often we end up with users with access to multiple different workspaces needing to have this annual leave there, which is why that clone function, this delegation there, which is why that clone function actually exists to go and set this up. Right. Thank you very much for joining me today. I know that this is a brief one, but it's just a quick overview on how to set up delegations.